सो हेलो गाइस, इस वीडियो में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे व्हाट इज स्ट्रिंग, स्ट्रिंग बफर एंड स्ट्रिंग बिल्डर। सो ऑलरेडी हमने कवर कर चुका है व्हाट इज स्ट्रिंग, व्हाट आर द मेथड इज देयर इन स्ट्रिंग एंड व्हाट आर द इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस आंसर्स हैविंग थ्रू द स्ट्रिंग्स, but we have not covered the string buffer and string builder, so I'm going to cover in this video. So simply you can say a string buffer is nothing but similar to a string. It is also a collection of the characters, sequence of the character. So a string buffer is also a sequence of character. A string builder is also a sequence of character. But the difference is why those are created alternate of the string. If already a string is there, that is the main important questions you have to ask. If you already have a string and a string is able to manage and handle everything, then why a string buffer and a string builder is came in Java? So it's a simple things you can understood. A string is immutable. A string buffer and a string builder both are mutable. Okay, one difference. Second difference is a string buffer and a string builder having a methods, bunch of methods, which is able to simplify our project or developer effort in the simple way. Other thing is a string buffer and a string builder. So a string buffer is thread safe, it means synchronize, but a string builder is not thread safe, not synchronize. Okay, so a string buffer is thread safe, synchronized. A string builder is not thread safe, not synchronized. What about a string? So a string is also a thread safe. Okay, so having some differences, so I'm going to cover in this video. So I'm going to open some picture for you so that you can understood easily. So this is this PC, and this PC I have some downloaded. So first we are going to understood through these pictures, and let me know this is very important. Differences between a string buffer and a string builder. So make sure you have to know about those things. Okay, so are you able to see this? Okay, so we are going to cover what is the string and a string buffer differences. Then I will cover what is the string buffer, string builder differences. Then I will cover what is the string buffer and string builder differences. Okay, so here you can see the length of the string object is fixed. We already talked about it. Like a string object, if you create it, you can't modify it. So because of that, a string is immutable, so that you can't modify it. It will create new object every time. Same thing, he's saying the length of the string is fixed. You can say no issue. The length of a string buffer object can be increased. Sure, if it is immutable and we are able to append and modify some data with the string buffer object, then definitely we can say the length of the string buffer object can be increased. Second point is nothing but a string object is immutable and a string buffer is mutable. Third point, it is slower during the concatenation. Concatenation means if you try to add two object, two string through the plus icon, concate method, that is called concatenations, and it is faster during the concatenations. The string buffer is very faster because the string buffer having a append method. So it will not create the new object, it will append the existing object only. So we have existing object, he will append another data with this, so that he will not create the new object, so that he is a mutable. Third point, consumes more memory. Sure, string is consumes more memory, consumes less memory. If you create every time new object and it is going to store in the string constant pool, so definitely he will take the more memory string, but string buffer is taking the less memory. It will store in one object only, that is called less memory. It data store in the string constant pool, and buffer data will store heap memory. भला कि अगर बोलें तो स्ट्रिंग बफर और स्ट्रिंग बोथ दोनों का ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोर होता है हीप के अंदर ही, लेकिन स्ट्रिंग बफर का डायरेक्टली ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोर होता है हीप के अंदर, बट हीप के अंदर एक और मेमोरी एरिया है जो है स्ट्रिंग कांस्टेंट पूल, उसके अंदर ऑब्जेक्ट स्टोर होता है स्ट्रिंग का, विच इज क्रिएटेड विद द लिटरल. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. ओके, let's go to the new image. Here we can discuss, we can understood. Okay, are you able to see? So these are the string buffer. So string buffer and string builder. Third one is string builder. So storage area, constant pool, heap and heap. Final. Modifiable, because it's no modifiable string, it's a immutable. Yes, because both are the mutable classes. String is thread safe. Yes, string buffer is thread safe. Yes, but string builder is not thread safe. Thread safe means like the two threads at a time can able to access the data and add the data, those object, that is called able to access and add those data, that is called not thread safe. And if he able to add the data by the sequentially one by one thread is executed. Yeah, that is called synchronized also and thread safe also. What is the thread safe? So in a string is fast, and string buffer is very slow, and a string builder is fast also. Okay, I hope you understood what is the differences based on the memory, based on the modifiable, based on the thread. These are the three things you have to cover every time. Okay, now this is the final मैच. इस मैच में हम लोग खेलेंगे 6. ओके, सो देखो यहाँ पे बहुत मेन इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, और इंटरव्यूअर डेफिनेटली इससे क्वेश्चन पूछेगा ही पूछेगा. वो सीधे तुमसे पूछेगा व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्ट्रिंग बफर एंड स्ट्रिंग बिल्डर. हालांकि तुम एक्सपीरियंस हो, फ्रेशर हो, कुछ भी हो, पूछेगा ही पूछेगा. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन होता है स्ट्रिंग बफर और स्ट्रिंग बिल्डर, और खास करके सबसे ज़्यादा यूज करने वाला स्ट्रिंग बफर है अपने प्रोजेक्ट में. जब भी आप कोई क्यूरी लिखोगे, बिग क्यूरी, डेफिनेटली यू हैव टू टेक द हेल्प ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग बफर. ओके, सो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट दोनों क्लासेस हैं. चलो बात करते हैं. स्ट्रिंग बफर इज थ्रेड सेफ, you already know. String builder is no thread safe. You have to simply tell to the interviewer, hey interviewer, string buffer is a thread safe, string builder is not thread safe. String buffer is synchronized, string builder is not synchronized. String buffer came in Java 1.0 version, but a string builder is came since Java 1.5 version. A string buffer is slower and a string builder is fast. Why fast? Why string buffer is slower? Because you are giving the permission to access a string buffer one by one. Because of thread safe, it's a slow, and because of this string builder is not thread safe, so that it's a fast, you can access very fastly. I hope you got it. Okay. In the next video, I will try to cover some coding part related to string buffer, string builder, but this is amazing. And if you understood those concepts, like what is the difference between a string buffer, builder, string, that is good enough to crack the interview. Thank you so much.